Welcome. And Geof Huth is going to be doing a performance. And why don't you just take it away?
Okay. I will note that my last name is Huth. Sorry. I never remember to tell people.
It's Huth.
Huth. Okay. A deep breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe in your breath. Breathe out your breath. Take in the breath of another. Take in the dust of the earth, the pollen of the trees, the feathers of the birds. Breathe. Dominion. In a state of, in this state, can you state that? Stated but demurring. Viruses emerge. They take on the shape of the body they invade. Across the space of a few moments, you change. Resistance is fertile. Breathing is an operation of the body. When you lose it, oh, now you see. Respiratory illnesses coagulate. You take a breath, he takes his breaths, it takes the breath away from you. Do not touch what you might breathe in. Precautions include being infected, any immunity, extraordinary demands on the body, the lungs, your feet, not even safe. Can you breathe? Can you talk to tell me you can breathe? Can you see the shape I hold before you? We await the next pandemic, hoping for viruses of another color, viruses of animals, viruses of bat, of pangolin, of marmoset and tapir, viruses of color, viruses in lavender, cerulean, marigold, coquelicot, puce. Maybe puce. Viruses virulent and vigorous, viruses that will change us all. Do not worry. We will possess immunity against every virus except that one that kills us. Do not worry about a mask. Do not wash your hands as you sing to yourself alone, a single song twice. Do not avoid the touch of strangers. It will all be fine. There are so many of us. They cannot kill us all. We will represent you if you die. This was Bruce, Imogene, Carlos, Aisha, Leroy, Quinn. We will say, your memory will live without us. You will be buried a few months later near a green tree just before it dies. Acuity. Shed. Corner. Axable. The. Entire. Ut. Ool. Imated. E. Lie. 12th. Ion. of. Line. Whoa. Oh. Any bow. Final. No. Sigh. Aw. Say. Do. Do. Child. Off yet. Earth gauged. Ed. Ib. Joive. Brow. T. What? Morgan. Operty. The project of self. I'm in, up, out of the center of self, the sleep of being, obvious as a character of flight. Yet it is dark o'clock, the rainbow of night, a child in the form of forgetting, fogginess, the dream, a milkiness ensuing through darkness, ink, mentally so, pulsating the amygdala, my amygdala, or a muggy day in the dale, birds chirping through neither cloud spray nor daffodils, the host of the body, that who holds me as the held moon of the yellow light of my body, aloft as a roundness, the entire entrapment that is itself. I am a hole through which a light seeps, tender in my own sleep, dreamt into and of my vast and insufficient self, oblivious as a character of text. Chime. What wakes is waking into light. From the darkness of dreaming it all through. These are the stories of my night. These are the stories of my might. Have been, and cupped, engulfed, the wrenched turn of the twisted cosmos. I am attracted to the light. Mothman. There come these beauties all in gray, the color of forgiveness. Subtle degradations of color, hue and gray, each powdered tint left on the hand as a gray blush. Something of me subtle and subterranean to those cool, damp depths where you can hear my voice as an echo of the heartbeat, but slow. Here comes the slow music of the spheres, the grand celestial maneuver of sound and darkness. Blind to this music, which may have no source. The mouth is an opening even, or portal through or out. L'chaim, break in breath. L'atrophie s'étend, le seul trophée, life breath. In black and brokenness, I lay no claim to memory. Giving it up, offering it up. What drags the foot is the memory of the step. Wash the body of the dirt, wash the mind of the past. The crunch of the foot is the sound of forgetting. Pine, we have removed in exquisite passion the person from the poem, leaving in it place, the constant of word, heard chatter of the selfless soul, bleak against the tin rattle of rain. Tears come up in rips. Through cloth, the unguent tearing of flesh, those fresh voices removed from the body, the vibrating cathedral of the chest, the beaten heart, down. And we arrive with simple intellect, the quest's arithmetic to keep the empty hollow moving, best that we never see one. Part of the world is comparison to another part, lest we learn something about how language is just the littering lie that is metaphor, and no breasts pop out tipped with cherry red nipples at just the right moment for surprise, and the vapid titillation of skin through skin on skin and over. Put me in the last box for that deepest loam and let the digestive process of the earth remove me back into relevance. Spire, I am revenant, guided by the dark, beatless light of a heart. This art, this arc, white eyes, black night, the child's lost cat, familiar but ghosted, the wound of a gutting, the wound spring that split it in a night's quick fury. And what has split from it, red, is now white in tangles. I am left, but still here, entangled with the night and lowing through that great tuba of my own sleep, the shut lids of my body so nothing gets out. But awake, I am white eyes and staring, no pupils, but learning to see through blankness via the hazy sluiceway of dream. When I walk, I shuffle. The shudder when the shutter slams and slams again is not mine, but the dreamer's. What can I make of myself but what my words have made of me? The rock of my walking, the rock against my skull. Ire, the age of rage, the earth now godded into fight, the cancerous waters flowing right, the death that comes from those of might, aging into machine, settling into rust for dust, corrosion for erosion, my year of yearning all a bust, almost a noseneck, even if tunneling through the mill fluorescence of throngs of human people, spilling oil, slipping on their blooded oil, falling skull first to the concrete mattress, to slip, to sleep, to fall, to fail. The age demanded, the age maimed, the body for the concept, this breath for the beaker. My concept is art, my art is body, my body is mind, my mind is vivid, laughter, blood, mucus, pain, and thrall. Live. In broken spaces, it seems the lock entangled appears of and mirrorings from these devices of the self, whole and captured in divisions, effulgences, reflected and flected, back, the muscle, what might possibility could hold over us. What we cannot leave is what we speak from. I can hear the ton-ton rattle. In the speakings of winter, the fragrance of snow so sweet and empty, just a breath of it, and we breathe in this whiteness, intrusions into the body of the surrounding scene and everything whiter than a memory of milk. I can hear the drowned of cawing. There is no self but words. They rise out of it, if not to sing, at least to whistle. The hairy thistle of the voice all we have left to breathe the world in. Con antiseptic. Tick, hear it, tick, hear it. Give a glance to the word you worked with. Give a hand to the work your words with. Hear the lack of hearing it. See the slack of fearing it. The word is the concept. Who is the you who is? Concept of the world. Who is the you who is? The concept of the word. If there were not one, there would not be. I don't sing but with fingers. I don't sing but. I don't sing. I don't. Sculpt 2, Superior Court Papers, February 19 to March 10th, 1881. Records, Court, Rod, Ort, SS Clerk, Estab, 1884, since December 6th, 09 to December 20th, 09, Erhen M. Ul, Nint, Morrow, Bro, Owner Verain, E, Table, Per, as Rec, Her, that it was, Irie, as is. Over the rainbow, under the radar, in that space of vacant consideration, traveling through a rhapsody of warblings, the cars, the leaves, the harbor sloshing against the ruggedized shore, even the birds. I see it all. Abundance. The breaking limb of the crane, the variegated splintering of glass, the great churning of dust into a simulacrum of smoke, the black billow of smoke from buried fire, office furniture dancing above under invisible heat, the scent of burning flesh, the screaming, the running, the falling, stopped. The trees this morning do not appear to remember the past. They rest in breezelessness, contemplating an eternal present. The single kiwi vine has blossomed and dropped the leaves of its blossoming to the sidewalk. The sky, a musty gray, sits in the middle of the weather alert. Dense fog. The limit of the eye is small. We cannot even smell the death around us. Papers, 28, 1960 to 1961. Zero 0.00855.00 19 October 15th stack 12547 Thomas Butler 14 that writ before Mo document dust 51 Wallerstahl Art Deco glass decanter. Call and tiff. De. Deaf. Fis. Don. Amuse to Karen. She serves as a body in the form of a woman, the function of breath, blowing in. the oxygen of the body of blood pumping, the slip thought of the jump between synapse and snapped shut. She serves as the body of woman, as the song itself, not the poem, not the deadened words, but the lyric, the primateria, not the essence, but the thing. The man breathed into is but a reflection in ink and stroke of the true song. Reality of her skin, voice, hair, green eyes. Laughter, joyful at my incompetent attempts. Harbor Song. Pandemic isolation, day 69. Grayer than usual in the light. Grayer than usual in the light. The beard grows on the face and off the face and off the skull. Mustache barely in control. The underbeard wants to take over. Done.